Hey you guys, and welcome to my really late December wrap-up video. Fun times! So, I'm just gonna put it out there right now. Like, I read a lot of short books this month. So, yeah, that's how I almost reached my goal. That's how I'm helping. So, the first book that I read was Cinder by Marissa Meyer, whatever. You guys can just look at the back of this for a very long time because I looked for Cinder and I thought I lost it. Then I remember I gave it to a friend, and some of you may remember me saying that before when I was doing my wrap-up for the #yearathon. But then I gave it to another friend and I forgot that I did that and it was funny. And then my other friend who previously had Cinder had Scarlet right now. So those are things that happened to me. This one is just Cress, which I did not read in November, or finish reading, actually. But I gave Cinder 4 out of 5 stars. Technically, I gave it like 3.5 in my head, but I was like, it is not like 3-star, but it's not quite 4-star. It's 3.5, but on Goodreads you can't give half stars, so 4 stars. I like Cinder. I mean, she was like naive / stupid for someone in her position. Sometimes, I don't know, I just did not agree with some of her decisions in life, should we say. I talked about it way more in my wrap up, so I'll link that down below, but yeah. And then the next book that I read was Inexorable Not the Quiet Type, which is basically just Derek fanfiction. Yeah, that's a thing. It's fanfiction. Some fanfiction is starting to count towards like Goodreads and stuff, so that's awesome. And it was a short one, so it was a nice like break before I started Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. And I felt basically the same way about Scarlet that I did about Cinder. Everyone's like, either they liked the more or hated the other one less, and I'm just like, no, they were both okay. Scarlet was more like brash to the point of stupid, basically, and Cinder was more like naive to the point of stupid. Is how I'm going to phrase them both. But I did talk about it more in the wrap-up, so I'll link that down below. But I really did enjoy both the worlds, kind of, and how they both connected. It was quite awesome. So 4 out of 5 stars, again 3.5, but like 4 stars. And then the next book that I read was Warm Up by V.E. Schwab. You guys, this is a prequel novella for Vicious, and it was just like all kinds of awesome. I really love that world, and I hear she's writing more, so Vicious is no longer considered like a standalone. There's gonna be a sequel, and I'm gonna be like, yes, give it to me. It's gonna be awesome. So if you guys have not read that book, you definitely need to go read that book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, as you guys can see from all my fangirling. And then I think the next book that I read, okay, like my friend's kid, now every time I go over there she's like, ke-sha, read me a book, and I'm like, dude, do I have to? Okay, I will. So this one, and if I remember, sometimes if I remember, I'll just add it to like towards my goal. And this one I read was Elsa's Icy Magic and / Anna's Acted Love, because it's like a 2-sided story, and it was like a Frozen like recap in a lot of ways. And I'm just gonna tell you now, the best thing about the Frozen movie was Olaf. That was it. I like Olaf. It should have just been a whole movie with Olaf. Love Olaf. Like, no. Olaf. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. It was good. I mean, as a recap and stuff and things like that. And then the next book that I read was Barbie and the Secret Door, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It was okay, but right now I can't even remember what is it. No, there was a secret door, and it went to another world or something, where some other fairies were. Children stuff. They got more weird and creepy, if possible. I mean, like, I look back on some of the stuff I saw as a child, but I don't know. That Barbie stuff. Movies, like, if you've ever seen it, just like, no. And then the next book that I read was Barbie Princess Charm School. Look at me in the face right now. I gave this book a 1 star because it was, why was it so long as a kid's book? I'm like, this is the longest kid books and it has more words than is needed. I did not like it at all, and I'm gonna link down someone's review because they basically said it all for me in a way. They thought about it a lot more, but like, I couldn't deal with this. Like, no, like, it was worse than one time watching one of those movies she made me, with her innocent face, sit down and watch some of this movie. And then she told me to shut up. Like, she was a kid. She's like, you gotta go. She's like, shh, I'm watching the movie. And I'm just like, oh God, no. I want to leave. But it was a thing, and it happened. And I done that book. That book. I never want to read that book again. Like, seriously, never, ever, ever again. Okay, the last book I read, and I don't have it, one of my friends has it. It is The Haunted Vagina by Carlton Marlark III. Okay, I know. Just, I meant to do like a part where like I read excerpts, but I gave the book away before I remembered that. And this is about this guy and his girlfriend has a haunted vagina. Yeah, it's the last book I read this month, so if you guys don't want to hear me talk about it, you can leave. But anyway, this book was just like WTF the whole time. I actually kind of started feeling sorry for the boyfriend because he was just so in love with the girlfriend that he didn't even he just gave into her will of her pushing him inside her vagina, because she's like, I just want to know what's going on in there and you should go check it out. But one of my problems though was like they were together for like a year or so, and they had been like together in the same bed before, but it wasn't until they moved in together that he started hearing noises from that area. And it's like, really, dude, you never heard anything before? Like, and I'm mad at her because she made him, like, she literally took him at one point, shaved his head, and just like made him go in there. And I'm just like, and then like there's a girl that he meets in there, and she's no better than the girlfriend in a way, a little bit worse. And I'm just like, what is going on? So basically, I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. It was good. I liked it, but it wasn't like all that. I mean, once you get over like the ridiculousness of like the plot and stuff, you're like, well, you got to make this plot work, and it sort of didn't. Parts of it just fell flat for me, and I was just like just done. Just, there were some things in this life that you never needed to know about. Let's just put it like that. And I'm probably going to talk more like in a spoiler discussion video. Yeah, so those are all the books that I read for the month of November. It wasn't that many, but I believe I was on track for my goal towards the end, so that was a plus. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. And let's not think about the haunted vagina anymore. Goodbye.